Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cameron Phillips. You guys are new. Welcome to the beginning of a huge travel series on this channel. We're working with Booking.com all summer, going all over the United States. I'm super excited. If you guys missed the announcement video, quick recap. I basically won this competition with Booking.com back in May to be their next chief booking officer, which means that I get to travel all around the United States, going to some of the most iconic and unique properties in every state. Today's the first episode, and we're on our way to Miami, Florida to stay at the Versace Mansion. So the Versace Mansion is one of the most absurd places in South Beach, Miami. And today, Daniel and I are here with Booking.com to start our adventure around the US for the next 3 months, going to some of the most iconic properties all over the country. This place is unbelievable. As you can see, there's a lot going on in here, guys. We are in the aviary suite, which means birds, as you probably know. We have birds everywhere. We have bird sculpture, we have bird wallpaper, we have bird chandeliers, it's everywhere. But today's vlog is all about Miami and South Beach. We're here with Mike.com as well as Booking.com. Mike.com is going to do an investigative travel piece around me and around South Beach, Miami, and around LGBT inclusivity and iconic things all over Miami, and they're going to film our day. We're going out now, but this is my vlog. Welcome to the Cameron Phillips Adventure Vlog. Welcome to literally 3 months of iconic travel. This is the first ever video Danny and I are filming together on this trip. I'm so excited. We just started the day, got some coffee. We're gonna do a hotel tour suite video later on once they come in and make up our room for the day. We have to go meet Mike from Mike right now and start our day. I think we have a lot of things planned. So we're gonna show you guys South Beach. We're gonna show you guys some things to do, places to see, places to eat. I think we're going to drag dinner tonight. There's a lot going on. My phone's ringing, so we gotta go. Come along. Being in Miami is funny because actually I grew up in Tampa, Florida for a while before I moved to LA a couple years ago. I lived in Florida for high school, and so I kind of like understand Florida a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of a weird place to be honest. Miami is different. Miami has this like energy and this different like, it has these influences on it from like the Caribbean and Latin America, like so much more so than a lot of other cities. And it really like gives it this energy and this vibrance, this flair, and there's this history kind of absurdity in Miami. And Mike really wanted to touch on some of those things today on our tour around, which is why, for example, we went to the Erotic Art Museum. So we're starting our day in South Point Park. We're having an amazing day exploring, and what I didn't realize is today is so much about photos. And we're here with, do you want to introduce yourself? Do you mind if I introduce you? This is Isa. She's our photographer for the day. She's snapping a whole bunch of photos of me. We've already been to South Beach. This is the park now. And what I think is so funny about this is I grew up, this is so cliche and she's probably gonna be rolling her eyes, but I grew up watching like CSI Miami, right? And seeing this view down here of the city skyline with the cranes and the shipping port and the palm trees, it's just so much like iconic Miami, right? Today is really cool because we're with Isa and she's a local here, so she knows so much about like what is actually good here, and you guys know I live for a local experience. So we're gonna head to some places later on that are a little less touristy than South Beach. We're staying obviously right in South Beach, which is iconic, but of course, you know, with that comes the tourism and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, super excited to be here, but guys, it is hot out here. It is so hot, I'm sweating. Our next stop of the day is a wild erotic art museum. This will be interesting. I know those little cups are absurd. This place was unbelievable. I mean, I didn't know that such a big collection of erotic art even existed in the world at all, let alone that it was in museums. I didn't know there were museums dedicated to erotic art. It was wild. It was really wild. I don't think this was in the video, but our tour guide was like, this is so funny. The situations I find myself in never cease to amaze me. So for obvious reasons, I couldn't film much in the Erotic Art Museum, but it was definitely a place to be. What's funny about it is that we're talking a lot about the inclusivity and the vibrant culture here in Miami and how all that shapes the energy of the city. So much of in that museum, I have never seen people openly talking about sexual things, like how humans are sexual beings and like things like that. So the fact that we were in there, this whole museum was dedicated to that and like embodying it in a beautiful, artful way was pretty unique. We just ate lunch at this cafe behind me. Under the mango tree, we had an acai bowl, some coffee, some water. Now we're gonna head to Wynwood, which is kind of like the hip, young area of Miami. Apparently we're in for a treat. We'll go see what's up. As we toured around, we stopped by this place called the Wynwood Walls, which is the neighborhood of Wynwood. It was crazy because the whole neighborhood is turned into essentially a street art exhibition. There is a little walled off area that is actually like the formal art exhibition, but apart from that, just the regular streets, the alleyways, there's street art, graffiti work everywhere. It was honestly amazing. The one thing about this day though is that it was so spicy. It was hot. It was really, really hot in Miami. It was so hot. So that's probably why I had sweat pouring down my face for part of it. The afternoon heat has totally set in here in Wynwood. It is spicy. We looked at some street art, and I think we're heading to another art museum. We're having a little bit of drama with the hotel that we're trying to get in to shoot some interior shots, and we're standing by to see if we're able to do that. I really hope we're able to today.
Lo siento, gracias. Siente, no puedo usar mi mente.
What percentage of people here do you think speak Spanish? High? Obviously high.
¿Cuántas personas piensa aquí en Miami que hablan español? Toda la gente. He said pretty much everybody.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's very Spanishy. Pretty much every Uber. ¿Tú sabes inglés?
No.
He doesn't know English.
Oh,
no.
wow. There you
No, él quiere saber.
go. Ew, how many people touch this? This place is funky. This was the Perez Art Museum. It was an amazing contemporary modern art place. This structure too was superb and phenomenal. It is the heat of the afternoon now. We're gonna head back to the hotel, try and show you guys a bit of the interior and wrap up our day. We have a really fun evening coming up though, like super, super fun. I'm loving being in Miami today. Like I've always said, it's amazing being with locals and people who know what's going on and being able to experience things from hearing that kind of local perspective and like the conversations in the cab about everyone speaking Spanish and like, you know, talking to people who work here at this art museum about the other museums in Miami. Super great. Also, fun fact, that arena right there is where I waited for 15 hours to see Beyonce in the front row in 2013 and where I got in her video from, right there. That's it. Throwback. There was a lot of drama staying at this hotel. Drama is an understatement. There was so much drama that happened.
Some in that little corner.
This room is so absurd. I don't know if I can tell it all. I don't know if I can tell the whole story about what happened. I don't know if I'm gonna piss anyone off by telling the full story. I think I might upload the full story on my other channel, Phenomenal Traveler, and let you guys know what it was really like staying at the Versace Mansion. The gist of it was, though, we arrived and then they said no professional photography allowed, and it was this like big fiasco. Because we, like, you know, Mike had hired a photographer, we were gonna do this full shoot, and they come back at us, these women, they were like, no, like, we're gonna charge you $25,000 if you take photos in here, and it was like, what? Yeah, I mean, definitely, it was one of the most iconic places I've ever stayed.
Exactly.
Definitely not one of the nicest. Like, it's super nice from the outside and super bougie, but like the room itself, as you can see, it's like fine, you know, it's like, it's interesting because those like covers on the bed, it's kind of like that motel thing where you know they don't actually wash it. You know, like the really kind of cheap comforters that are the end of beds at motels, and like you've heard all the myths and the urban legends about how they never wash them. It kind of felt like that, and like all the throw pillows that, you know, were just kind of like dirty. It was kind of weird, and they really like didn't care for us being there as guests. It was really just about rich people coming to take photos and eat dinner, and they mainly do it for events. It was kind of a weird like hotel. It was, I mean, it's crazy that it's like even a hotel going the history of the place. I mean, it used to be Gianni Versace's like house, and the fact that it's like this hotel that like Madonna stays at, apparently, it was honestly wild and definitely one of the most ridiculous and iconic places I've ever stayed, but definitely not the nicest in terms of like a hotel. Okay, so today has been the most absurd day, but it's been amazing. We've encountered so much and done so much. We just had this insane photo shoot in this hotel room, which is like wild. I wish I could show you more of the interior of this hotel, but they have a no filming policy and a no professional camera policy and a no professional photography policy that they have firmly slapped down on us, to say the least. So I can't really show you guys a whole lot of the interior of the property, which is actually a lot nicer than this room itself. This room is iconic, but in terms of like, I mean, it's like nice, but it's more kind of like themed, if you know what I mean. The outside of the hotel is actually very nice. Beautiful pool area, beautiful like iconic Versace mansion, right? I wish I could show you more of that. I might actually film with my iPhone because you're allowed to film on iPhones. Maybe I'll get some of that for you guys. Tonight we're heading to a drag dinner at this famous place for drag brunch, but we're having a dinner there. So it's a drag show, drinks, dinner. I'm really excited. I've never really been to anything like this before, never any kind of drag dinner experience, so it should be interesting. And then we also just got the hookup to go and have this ice cream place after dinner, so yes to that. I'll take my iPhone and maybe go and try and get some clips of the actual interior of the hotel now. Actually, do you think they accept a point and shoot camera? Do you think they'll yell at me if I have my point and shoot? Because that's not like, quote, professional.
I don't think so.
But I feel like if they see you filming yourself, they might.
Well, they just said no professional cameras.
Yeah.
This tea is piping hot. Right.
If you look like a tourist, if you don't, you can always try, I guess. You are actually one that stays here, so.
Right. Contrary to that woman's beliefs. So this is up on the roof of the Villa Casa Casorina, which is the proper name of the Versace Mansion. Obviously I have my little camera now, no big camera. It's actually funny, they have an observatory planetarium up there. You can see the pool down here. It's a beautiful Miami evening. And honestly, it feels great to feel in this like tropical environment, like I'm living for it. It's very nice. It is very, very humid. Today was an amazing day. We did so much good stuff, and I hope this vlog inspired you guys to explore some different things in Miami. But the day is not over. Okay, let's cheers to that.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, cheers! Oh my gosh.
Whoa, I mean,
I don't know, I say this about Miami, it feels like you can go to Miami and feel like you left North America. It really feels like you're not in the US anymore, and you can feel like you're having an exotic vacation while you're still in the US, which is crazy. And I definitely felt that. I definitely felt like I was somewhere really unique. So that's gonna wrap up episode 1 of the Booking.com series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Guys, our goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I really wanna push and like revitalize, hopefully try and make that happen, and bring some new life in. If you guys want to follow the adventure while it's happening, make sure to follow my Instagram page. The link is in my description, as well as all kinds of other things that might be fun for you to read and check out. All those links are down in the description, so go check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next video when we are on our way to Atlanta, Georgia. I was not expecting this place to be so big. It is literally a massive resort.